Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a wrap-up for the My Bloody Valentine Readathon, which was hosted by Coral from Pretty in Paper Cuts and went the week of Valentine's, which was February 12th through the 18th. I want to tell you about what I read. For the prompts, read a book with a slasher or killer, and for the prompt, read an indie book. I read The Last Final Girl, I am currently reading The Last Final Girl. I only read half of it during the readathon, so I'm going to finish this though. I've heard very mixed things about this story. I'm halfway through and I am really enjoying this. It is definitely a slasher. It's full of tropes and just it's like has all of the fun tropes from slashers from the 80s and 90s. It is written like a movie script or in a cinematic way and kind of like a script, like it has act 1, act 2, that sort of thing. So far, I am really enjoying this slasher story. We will see if the second half ruins it or if I am gonna be a Last Final Girl stan, because I've loved everything else I've read from Stephen Graham Jones, so we'll see. I really enjoy the writing in the first half, at least. It is written in a very unconventional way, and that probably throws people off, but I am really enjoying it. For the prompt to read a book with a body part in the title, I read Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Casandra Khaw, which is the cutest little hardback book, and I love this cover so much. This is a ghost story, haunting story about some friends that go into a haunted mansion in Japan to have a wedding. And there is a whole lot of Japanese folklore in this story. And I will say that I liked this story, but I did not. I'll say I didn't hate this story. I've heard really mixed things about this one too, mostly bad. I didn't hate it. I also didn't like it that much, and I can see people's complaints about it. There are words and topics that are brought up without any sort of explanation or enough context to figure out what they mean. So I did have to Google some things, and I think that could be very annoying to others, but I really liked learning about those things. Would have been cool if it was in the book, make it a little bit longer and, give us some interesting information on Japanese folklore. And there were some other words that are things that I've seen or have heard concepts of, but did not know the word that went with it. And I was like, that's a weird word. So I looked it up and I'm like, oh, I know what that is. I've seen it in a movie or something, Anyway, that didn't throw me off too much. I've read a few very dense science fiction books that I had to look up way more things. So I was happy that it was so short and there was only a few things, I guess. But if you don't know everything about Japanese folklore and stuff, make sure you have your phone ready to look some words up with this one. But I really like the idea, but I think it could have been stronger. And the last book that I read for the My Bloody Valentine Readathon was my favorite book of the month, probably. We'll see if any books sneak in at the end of the month that beat this one, but this was such a good book. Wasps and the Ice Cream by Tim McGregor. I just won this in a giveaway on Paper Cuts with Brad Proctor and World According to Jay, and Tim sent it to me from Canada. So happy. Yeah, this was such a great book. And this was just recently released by Raw Dog Screaming Press. It is horror, but it's pretty light on the horror, but it is a coming of age story set in the 80s with a little bit of witchiness, occult type elements, but mostly it's about the people and this main character's summer, everything he's going through, meeting a very mysterious girl that everybody hates, and how he deals with that with his friends, family, whatever. And there's some really heart-touching things in this book as well. But yes, the tagline is, "What happens when you fall for a girl everyone hates." Great 80s nostalgia, just enough, not too much, not overboard. Just also nostalgia of young high school summer freedom and learning and growing and making mistakes and dealing with family issues, friend issues, that sort of thing. Like, it's all in here and it's all just so wonderful. I love this book so much. It is going up with my favorites. So I almost finished 3 books in a week for the My Bloody Valentine Readathon, and one was a favorite, one could have been better, and one I'm only halfway done. So we'll see. But it is by a favorite author, so I have high hopes. Have you read any of these books, and what did you think of them? Did you participate in the readathon? I'd like to know how you did, and I will be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks.